my opponent makes some good points, but imagine the situation is reversed. Since more than 50% of people in US support gay marriage as shown in source 1, there would obviously be more protesters for gay marriage rather than against gay marriage. Makes sense, eh? And now for my second point, now that I have rebutted that point. Same-sex couples should have access to the same benefits enjoyed by heterosexual married couples. You know why? Because some benefits are only enjoyed by people who married, such as hospital visitation during an illness, access to family health coverage, taxation and inheritance rights, and there's much more, all shown in source 2. Now, why gay marriage? You know, I don't like, what else does it bring? Well, I'm glad you asked. Banning gay marriage increases rates of psychological disorders, as shown in source number 3. In fact, the gay, lesbian, bisexual people suffered a 37% increase in mood disorders, 42% increase in alcohol use disorders, and 248% increase in general anxiety disorders just as a result of the ban, as shown in source 3. Furthermore, divorce rates will goes up in states with gay marriage bans, as shown in source 4. This just shows that gay married people are actually happy, and they would go together well because they don't divorce as much as states that don't support gay marriage. Furthermore, gay people can contribute a lot financially. In fact, they give millions and millions of dollars as a result of having to pay so much money from marriage license, higher income taxes, etc., etc. So it helps the state and local governments, as shown in my source number 5. And finally, gay married people, gay married people, rights to, the Constitution, minority rights, blah blah blah, is failed to rebut by my opponent. And finally, oh wait, I just said finally. Never mind, that was second to last. Finally, it, like, denying same-sex couples the right to marry, it says them as inferior, and sends the message that it is acceptable to discriminate against them. I mean, if gay marriage was disproved of, not only would there be more than 50% people protesting, there would also be people who support the Constitution going against it. In fact, one Supreme Court ruled in Cleveland Board of Education vs. Locklear that the freedom of personal choice in matters of marriage and family life is one of the liberties protected by the Due Process Clause, as shown in source number 6. Oh yes, and rebuttals. I'm pretty sure I rebutted most of your points. Oh yes, and the gay marriage definition. If you go to his source and then click on the gray arrow, guess what happens? Yup, it's not always It says in some jurisdictions. That means it is allowed in some places, which means this is not 100% alien, Nick. Which means your arguments are dumb because marriage is not always man and woman. Not to mention especially not one man and one woman because, well, there's family arrangement based on polygamy, communal child rearing, use of concubines and mistresses, and prostitution, etc., etc. There is no way your definition is correct. And now for my final point. I swear it's my final one. Gay people adopt children, of course. And their children have shown to be academically more successful. Yeah, in my 7th source. So, that's all I've got. This debate has been fun. Good luck on your final round, but don't include too much new stuff, because I wouldn't be able to rebut them. I hope you like this debate. Put it in your favorites, and have had a new look at how I debate.